Hi, faithful friends. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, it's going to be a voiceover. Somehow, some way, I accidentally had my entire video recording on my camera on mute. So I hope you can give me some grace and still enjoy the video because I have an amazing haul. I have some fantastic items that I'm excited to share with you. Like this amazing berry garland. This thing is so beautiful. I love how wispy it is. And I really love the colors, the reds, the oranges. There's a touch of, like a chartreuse green and yellow. Wreaths are so handy, especially, decorating for any time of the year, really. But especially during fall with the berries, it's just such a way to add some coziness to your decor. You can make wreaths or use them as garlands. Now, I love a good curbside pickup, aka free yard sale. And this item, this framed print, came from a free yard sale. I'm not necessarily sold on the actual print, but what I do like about this frame and why I didn't let it go to the landfill was because of the beautiful gold wooden frame. The print was actually, well done. The print itself was well done, and the framing, it was done professionally, but I really wanted it for a gold frame, and I liked the mat that came with it. You all know that I have been collecting some cross-stitch prints and patterns and some different collectible things like that over the last few months. And this frame I thought would be perfect for one of those prints to go in, one of those cross-stitch, crewel work pieces. Now, I cannot even tell you how much I loved this it's a toy Tupperware measuring cup. It's like the pitcher that you would use, like the large one for adults to use. This is a child's toy Tupperware measuring cup. I love it. It takes me right back to my childhood where I had one just like it. I had an entire Tupperware set. And I just have such fond memories of playing with it, with the little plates and the little cups with the little lids. I loved everything about it. And truth be told, I think I might actually still use this. It might say toy on the bottom, but I don't see any reason why I can't use it, especially because I love it. The Tupperware cup was from a free yard sale, and so was this little serving dish. This was so pretty. There was no way I was going to let it go for free to the junkyard, especially because, look, it's from Cracker Barrel. How cute is that? It's like a nice creamy tan color. It's got the pattern around the edge. This would be great to put the salt and pepper shakers on. I could use it for soap. So many great ideas for me to use this for. Well, since I'm on a free roll, I may as well continue with some more free items. I got these two doilies. These very pretty green doilies are going to be so great to decorate with, especially for Christmas, and I'm thinking even ahead for St. Patrick's Day. But these are great to tuck in to little baskets. I like to roll them, tuck them into baskets or into crocks. I like to have them like drape over an edge on like my shelf, things like that. These come in so handy. And this color, I am just in love with the color. It's such a pretty green. I was so happy that I found this. And again, you can't beat free, right? Can't beat free. Oh, and I have one more item that I got from the free yard sale. This apple crate. It has this adorable wooden handle, wire and wooden handle. This will be great for fall decorating. I could put a mum in it. I could put some pumpkins. You know what? The red color would even work at Christmas to put a Christmas tree in it. How fun will that be to decorate? I thought this was cute, and it's old and rustic and just really fun. Lots of fun ideas with this one. My next item is actually from the Goodwill in Lancaster, PA, and I saw these immediately and had to have them. But these plates, there's no marking on them, but they have this beautiful green holly leaf and berry on it. I just think they're beautiful. I love the scalloped edge, the way the creaminess of the plate with that scalloped edging with the holly print. Oh, and look how gorgeous they are with the doilies that I had picked up. I just think that's going to be so pretty for Christmas decor when I'm setting up my table or my hutch. I'm getting excited to do this. No, I'm not going to start decorating for Christmas, not yet anyway. But it does let me get a lot of ideas. I just love thinking about it and what I can come up with. So now is the time to start thinking ahead. This adorable little angel placard or ornament, I'm not sure what you'd want to call it, but this adorable little angel ceramic hobby piece came from, you guessed it, the Cat Rescue for, you guessed it, 50 cents. You know me and that Cat Rescue, that's like my sweet spot. I can't let cute little vintage things go. But look at that. She's just in deep thought there. Just in the presence of the Lord. And I love that little angel so much. I'm not sure what I'll do with her yet. I'm not sure if I'll hang her on a tree or tuck her into a crock or display, but for sure I'm going to use her this year with my decorating. Like I said, I'm getting excited, getting lots of ideas. Now here, this is a table runner, a crocheted, I don't think it's not hand crocheted or anything, but it is a table runner also from the Cat Rescue. And it was like $1, but yeah, you can see the tag is definitely not handmade. I love this particular color. It's like that nice ecru color, but these table runners, I prefer a table runner over almost anything, over a tablecloth or placemats, just because I just love the way it breaks the table down, kind of draws your eye to the centerpiece. And this will come in handy in lots of different ways. I have really been drawn to these gooseberry patch books lately. I actually, between the time of me filming this and doing this voiceover, I actually moved my son to Florida and we stopped at some thrift stores there, and I actually picked up a few more. So stay tuned. In a future video, I'll share those. But I just love looking at them. I love the pictures. The graphic is just some coziness. The recipes, although I've never made them yet, they absolutely look delicious. Some of those recipes look so good. But look how cute the color is. I just like them. I'm just drawn to them so much. I don't know how else to explain it. But when I see them for a great price, I definitely pick them up. And here, of course, this is from the Cat Rescue. And can you see the price? 50 cents. But it's a mat. It'll look nice with the frames when I need them. So I just kind of got those in anticipation. Okay, so this picture I actually got because I just love the print. Normally I buy the prints for the frame. This time I bought the frame for the print. I'm going to actually discard the frame. You can see it's just cheap and all messed up. So that's going to go. And the frame, though, the print in the frame is just going to be so nice. I'm excited to get that. I love the flowers on it. And I've gotten another print. Again, I love the bluebirds on this. It's so pretty. I'm not a fan of the gray border. I'm not too fond of that. But look at this frame. Look how well done that is. I'm impressed with it, even though it's not a color. It's not quite vintage looking. But the print says it all. Those birds are so pretty, so peaceful. I'm excited to see what that looks like with a different mat and maybe an even more, vintage frame around it. I think that would look so cute. You all, let me tell you something. I did something I've never done before, and I gotta tell you, it felt great. I actually made my own very first Facebook Marketplace purchase. Now, my husband has done it. Both of my kids have done it. They've had us traipse all over, God's green earth looking for things that they're purchasing. But this is the first time I have actually purchased something, and let me show you what it is. It is something that I just am over the moon with, and you're probably going to be a little surprised. But look at this turkey. Can you believe this turkey? It's a blackened wax turkey. It's humongous. Look how big it is. But I am just so in love with it. It's a Judy Condren piece. If you're familiar with her, she's a primitive artist. But if you know, right? But I just could not wait to get that. I saw it for a great price. It was local, and I just went by and picked it up, and I cannot wait to decorate with it all fall and into winter even. I think it's going to look great here in my house. The next few items are from the thrift store in Lancaster, PA. But look at these spoons, these serving spoons. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how much detail they have on them. They're silver. They're a lot of nice little grooves. One is a fork and one is a spoon, probably for salad or something. But they have this carving on the inside that is just fantastic. I have never really seen anything like that. Oh, and look here, another magnifying glass. I see them, and if they're inexpensive, I just like putting them over there on the library table with my typewriter and a little display over there. It's just like my curiosities table. That's what I should call it, my curiosity table. And to go keep with theme, there was this vintage letter opener. How fun is that to tuck over there as well, like my own little vintage workspace office secretary curiosities table. I should probably find a name that's a little bit easier to say, like that's not quite a mouthful than that. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so this item, my husband found this at the Goodwill, but it's a sewing box, but it is the most fabulous shade of green. It's that vintage green. It's got the rusty hardware on it. It's actually a fantastic shape. It's great. Look at the lid, opens up, and then of course the shelving opens up. I don't really sew. I used to sew. I don't really do that much anymore, but I'm thinking I could put makeup in this, or I can, as I sit here at my desk and I look at all the Sharpie markers and the pens that I have, it might be cute to sit that on my desk and organize those items with. Gosh, there is just so much you could do with this piece, but that green just had my heart. The second my husband showed it to me, I put it right into my cart. That puppy's going home with me. So I just got to figure out what I want to do with it. Right now I have it sitting on my dresser, just kind of sitting there waiting for me to do something fabulous with it. I love an old Victorian type Santa at Christmas, even though I don't necessarily decorate Victorian. I'm definitely more primitive during Christmas time, early American, but that dish was so pretty. And keeping in theme with Christmas, the Santa print was so pretty. It has like a crackle background, but holding the dolls and just the colors. I like that it's not, traditional Santa in the red, ho, 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 suit. So I like that it's, more early American, more European. I don't know what word it is. Maybe you could put it in the comments and help me out. But I thought it was so pretty. And last but not least, look at this old antique school chair, school desk. Well, it's the seat part of the desk. The desk part is missing. But look at this. Look at the iron on this. I bought this at an actual yard sale. Yes, not the free one, but the actual yard sale for $5. And look how it's just in such a great condition. The seat lifts up. The back has all this cast iron, beautiful cast iron on it, and the weathered look of the seat. I'm thinking this would look beautiful with a wreath on it, maybe some, school books with a leather strap, a Santa, something on this bench is going to be so wonderful to decorate with. I can't wait. I know today's video is a little crazy, but thanks so much for watching. I would love for you to leave a comment on what your favorite item I shared today